Josh. Quit being lazy. Quicker. Don't have lazy feet. Don't be lazy people. Get down. Drive him. Done. Whoop it, back him out. That's all right. Ready? Go. Okay. Good job, Clint. There you go. Stroke it.
Not again. No, he keeps it.
Do it again. No.
left side. Touchdown!
A pass play. They're trying to get something going on the air.
That one time, full back, it looked like we were taking it
Line, 35-yard line. And first man through, check that. That's what he's using. Even if he crosses the 40 to the 45.
Neely,
Full back.
Pitch to
What's that room?
Man, was that a nice play.
the outside 35.
Was that nice?
40-yard line and still on his. 2nd and 9 for East Buchanan. The ball at the 44-yard line of Trenton. Nobody in the backfield. His line drops back. The pass got some pressure.
Oh, gosh.
Picked off by Clayton Crawford at the 22-yard line. Side will be Rich. 34.
Okay, 34.
Green. Across the middle.
Good job, kept him in bounds, too.
Only 51 seconds to go here in this first half. I don't believe they have any more timeouts. That's going to have to be decided. Van Evener takes the snap, hand off first man through. Looks like Charlie Bacon. He's across the 50 to the back. Running it, down left. Got a man wide open if he can throw it. No, he keeps it. And gets out of bounds at about the 32. Yep, 36.
Maybe you want to push
Van keeps it. Crosses the 40 to the 30.
Billy, you got
Put
back behind Van Evener, 2nd and goal. Takes the snap, rolls left, throws the pass in the end zone. It's caught by Nate Carman. Nathan Carman.
The Dogs will host the Plattsburgh.
2.
Nemo's kicking the ball. There's a kick, it's up, and it's good.
Field goal is good. Randolph pass is intercepted by touchdown, Trenton. Crawford will hold. Point after is good. 34. Peace, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Trenton. Junior varsity travels to Trenton.
Scott tonight, and that's a renewal of a long-time rivalry and a big game. Losses have come, well, one or two losses for this Brookfield team a few weeks back. They will be interested to see whether their defense can do anything with that. With the win tonight and a tie in the conference title, if they can win tonight, they will guarantee the tie. They have their final Lewis and Clark game of the season next week against Trenton. So they'll be in awfully good shape if they can come off the win tonight. And Harris will be in better Salisbury. As one of the ones that they have two Harris and they will only try to Lewis and Clark game last week at Marsh Lane. So Harris can still make some points in that conference. And they've got the open their schedule ahead of them. And if they face Harris tonight, the Anderson County teams are out of the conference. Fayette, at home here in Brainerd tonight. The non-conference action. In the NCMC is the Hamden Pirates, who are ranked, I believe, number 2 in the state all last year. They are on top of the NCMC season 3 now. Mexico is 2-1. I believe, lead schedule crossing of so there's your rundown, and again, we are in Marshallese came out and dominated in the second half, particularly on defense as they shut that Paris offense down and came out with a convincing victory, 42-14, and that is where they stand right now heading into tonight. Second one is good.
Makes the snap, makes the handoff, back again. It's really good.
And they've got him in the backfield, spins away, dives, and scores. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and it's good.
football team are Kevin Berry, son of Terry Berry. He has been manager for 1 year. Eric Bland, son of Randy and Katie Bland, Zero. He's a 3-year participant. Grady Boone, son of Randy and Tony Boone. He's a 3-year participant. Nathan Farman, son of David and Buddy Farman. He's a 4-year participant. Clayton Crawford, son of Doug and Diana Crawford. He's a 3-year participant. Micah Ferguson, son of Mark and Brenda Ferguson. He's a 3-year participant. Mendel Weinstadt, both sons of Barry and Carolyn Schmidt. He's a 1-year participant. Jared Herron, son of Terry and P.J. Herron. He's a 4-year participant. Clint Howe, son of Clifford and Elaine House. He's a 3-year participant. Josh Kinnison, son of Randy and Debbie Kinnison. He's a 2-year participant. Caleb Leeper, son of Terry and Susan Leeper. He's a 4-year participant. Will McClure, son of Jason and Tanya Thompson and Rick McClure. He's a 3-year participant. Brad Richmond, son of Larry and Deanna Bonnell. He's a 4-year participant. Jason Smith, son of Mike Smith and Sheila Smith. He's a 4-year participant. Larry Todd, son of Randy and Stephanie Todd. He's a 4-year participant. Ken Trump, son of Dwayne and Donna Trump. He's a 4-year participant. Zach Van Dievender, son of Steve and Susie Van Dievender. He's a 3-year participant. And Carla Woodard, son of Eric and Rochelle Woodard. He's a 4-year participant. The 4-year participants were Ken Richmond, Gary Todd, Carl Woodard, Jason Smith, Abel Leeper, Ken Trump, Jared Herron, Nathan Carmen, will all receive 4-year medals presented by assistant coach George Moore. We thank you, gentlemen.
Last three numbers in the winning ticket are 315, 315. For a white Bulldog t-shirt, last three numbers are 316, 316. For Ivy Laurel, Bulldog antenna flag, last three numbers 170, 170. The other Bulldog antenna flag, number 329, 329. And the Farmers Bank certificate for gas from Heights, last three numbers are
Back at CF Russell Stadium, Steve Hudson along with Matt Crone, and each week, if you ever listen to the Chiefs broadcast, Bill Grigsby has the Junior Broadcaster of the Week, and so tonight we have the fortune, I guess, of having 2 junior broadcasters with us, and every week I have to say goodnight to my children, to Samantha and Tanner, and I told them that sometime this year I would take them and show them where I'm at on Friday nights, at least when Trenton is at home, and so they have been able to come up into the booth up on top of CF Russell Stadium. And first of all, can you tell us what your name is? And what's your last name? Tanner, what's your last name? Eater rolls left. Looks like he's going to throw, and he does. Puts it back. Second and goal. Van Eater calls his own number and wants his interception. To 21. Let's see if Trenton can go. And he hands off Woodard. Woodard buries his hand and gets inside the 5 and scores. Takes a step, rolls right, looking.
Wow, we're on camera.
Hey guys, that was a good job tonight. Very proud of you guys. Great effort all year. Seniors, thank you. Thanks a lot. It was a great experience for me being around you 17 seniors. Okay, I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun and enjoyed your senior year of football. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who ain't that weird bad? Who ain't that weird bad? Who ain't that weird bad? Count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First of all, I'd like to thank the parents. Without your support, my job would be very difficult to do. You motivated your boys to participate, and your positive outlook towards me and the football program has been greatly appreciated. The hours you spend taking your boys to practice, making sure they're prepared for practice and for games, and all the other things that you guys do is not easy. And I definitely applaud you guys for your efforts. Thank you, parents. Boys should definitely thank their parents for everything that they've done for them. I'd also like to thank the administration and all the employees of the school district. Mr. Wheeler, Mr. Hurst, and Mr. Boland have been very supportive of me. The teachers, custodians, secretaries, cooks, everybody at the district has been very positive and offered encouragement throughout the season. I appreciate it. The quarterback club, it has been a great experience for me to meet with this group each week. The work they do to promote and support the football program is wonderful. I'd like to thank the Booster Club for their financial help throughout the season and everything else they do. And there are 3 people, I don't like singling out people, but there are 3 people I'd like to thank. And if I ever needed anything, you know, I could have called anybody, but these are the 3 people I usually called that definitely got done. The Pinnells, I'd like to thank them for all the exhausting work they did. And, you know, I don't have a list long enough to say tonight everything that Larry and Deanna did for me and for the football program. I know it helps that Larry doesn't work very hard during the day. But they were always there, and they always helped me even up to tonight. And, you know, Larry was a lot of help, and I'm sure, you know, behind every man that gets something done, there is a woman. So, and I'd like to thank Doug Crawford, the quarterback club president, and I'd like to thank the Hoffmans for everything they did this year. I'd also like to thank the Hanfords, Buddy and Carla. You know, they spent a lot of late Friday nights copying off films for me so I could come by at midnight, 12:30, 1 o'clock, so I could get them, so I could watch them when I couldn't sleep at nights. And they, you know, they did an excellent job doing that. Plus their willingness, they called me throughout the year, asked how the tapes were, if we were getting what we needed out of them, and things like that, and that was wonderful. You know, they did an excellent job for us. I don't believe Todd Groom was here tonight. You know, he did the scouting for us this year, and that helped us out tremendously. And I'd also like to thank all the dads and people who pulled the trailers for us throughout the year and took our equipment. You know, that's a big help. We make sure I didn't forget anybody. I've already thanked the cheerleaders. You know, they did an excellent job this year. Two people I'd like to thank, and I'd like to have them come up here and receive a certificate. Actually, there's three people. Andy Van Dieter, would you come up here, please? He was our ball boy, along with Branson, Ireland. They did a really good job. They came to all the games. They kept their balls dry, did an excellent job. Really good job. Big part of our season that did an excellent job from the get-go. And, you know, she was always there. She did whatever we asked her to do. And there were two managers this year, and Kevin will be, we will introduce him with the seniors, but I'd like for Caitlin Robinson to come out and receive. There's another group of people I'd like to thank, and that is the coaches and their families. I would like to thank them, the coaching staff, Coach Griffith, Coach Moore, Coach Aswell, Coach Parks, and Coach Jones. They worked very hard this year to help this team be successful. We spent, you know, during the weekend, we spent between 5 to 8 hours at school working, preparing scouting reports, getting our game plan prepared. We had meetings during the summer, and we spent time in the evenings. And then you count up all the time they spent at practice and time they spent by themselves preparing for each game. That's greatly appreciated, and, you know, they did an excellent job. I feel that they were willing. They were very willing to do their job and took great pride in it. I feel like we worked very well together as a coaching staff this year for a common goal, and that was to help the kids be successful. And, you know, I thank them greatly for that. I would also like to give a very special thanks to my wife and daughter and the coaches' wives and their families. You know, it's without their patience and support, you know, we could not do what we do the way we do it. You know, we don't spend very much time at home. There's a lot required out of us, and, you know, we don't, you know, the wives and their families to, you know, really support us, and I'd like to thank them. If there's anybody that I've forgotten to thank personally, please know that my gratitude is there, and I appreciate everything that everybody in the community has done for us this season. Okay? Now I'd like to talk a little bit about this season, a little bit of maybe a recap of the season. We ended with a 6-4 record. It was the first winning season in 6 years here at Trenton. We beat 3 out of 5 state-ranked teams that we played this year. The biggest one, of course, was beating Lawson, which was a second-ranked team in Class 2A. And another big positive was ending the season with a 2-game winning streak. Okay? You know, those are the things that came out of what we started out with this summer. You know, we started working this summer for the season. We averaged 32 kids in the weight room per day, which will improve, by the way, for the following years. The kids worked hard each day of weights. We accomplished a lot over the summer by getting bigger, faster, and stronger, which we wanted to do. And during the summer, we also started developing as a team, and getting a winning attitude. And I felt like that was very important. Summer weights was the start of the season, and of course, as I said before, will even be more important in the future. I can't stress that enough. We had a 2-week football camp I felt was very successful. You guys remember that, don't you? Around your first insight of me as a coach. Then we had the hard two-a-days. We had 2 full weeks of two-a-day practices, and they were grueling. The kids showed their dedication and work ethic during this time, and we didn't think that the Jamboree was ever going to get there, but it did. And, I felt like we had a good showing at the Jamboree. And then we stepped up to play South Harrison, which was the first game of the year, and we came away with a very narrow win. I don't know if you guys have kept track of this, but we are the only loss that South Harrison has this year. And they won in the playoffs. The kids gave all they had on that hot Friday night. Some of us, as we said, were having to come off the field and clean our helmets up, and some of us were cramping up and things like that. But that was a great victory. That was a great victory. And the kids gave all they had, and everybody, and one big thing that we were really surprised about that night was how many people contributed to that win. We went all the way down to some people that we didn't plan on playing that night, and they came in and did an excellent job for us. Then we went, of course, to Glenwood, and we ran into a buzzsaw. We traveled 4 hours, and we should have stayed home. But then we came back, and we played Marceline, which was state ranked once again, and we shut them out. Won 13-0 victory, which was a big win. Our defense really stepped up and played well that game. And I think that you guys might notice a pattern here. Then we went to East Buchanan, and once again we went up there on a Friday night to play football, and we didn't get the opportunity to play that Friday. We went back on Saturday, and I don't know exactly who showed up, but the Bulldogs did. And it turned out that game ended up meaning a lot more than what we thought at the time. But we ended up losing that game, and then we came out with a very rough week of practice, wasn't it, guys? Yes. I think a lot of people can remember back on that week of practice, and there were some things done. And it was a rough week of practice. I know it was tough on the boys, it was tough on me. But we fought through it, and we came together as a team, came closer, and we came out and whipped a very good Carrollton team. And it was an important victory for the team, and it was an important victory for our school, seeing how that coach has been at Trenton at one time. And we got a victory there. Then we came out and played a state-ranked Brookfield team. And that was one heck of a half of football we played that night. We go in and we come out and we're just doing, everything's going right. We're driving the ball and we're doing really well. We're going to halftime with a 21-7 win, or victory, or lead. I wish it would have been a victory, or lead. But then we came out the second half, things started to fall apart on us. And we didn't come out with a victory that night. But it was a hard-fought battle. The kids never gave up. It shows a little bit about our team that night. Then we went down to St. Joe and played Bishop LeBlanc. We were down 6-0 going into the fourth quarter that night. And we came back with a 17-6 victory, which showed a lot of our kids that they weren't giving up, and they came back in the fourth quarter and scored those points. Then we started out in district. It was a big time for us. We had high hopes. And we ended up facing a Plattsburgh team that had some really good athletes. And didn't come out on the top on that game. And it was a tough part of the year. We still thought we had a shot for the playoffs. Everybody still thought that we could get there. I still thought we could get there. So we went to Lawson with good attitudes, trying to make up for what we messed up the week before. And the kids came out and played a great game. It was a game that we won 55-27 against the second-ranked team in the state. which was 9-0. We were their only loss for this season. Their season ended last week along with ours, but we were their only loss. They were 9-1 with the loss to Trenton. We came out and we rolled up almost 700 yards of offense. Our defense made some wonderful stands that night. You know, we finally put it all together in that game. You know, the kids were very proud of them. They were proud of their effort, and it was a great night. It was a great night. And then, of course, the last game of the year we went to Lathrop, and our seniors, our varsity guys, played one good half of football, and then we got a chance to get some of the younger guys in to play. Some of the other guys that haven't played offense and defense some throughout the year to get them some experience. And that's kind of a recap of the year, just kind of taking you guys back, thinking about it. You know, I thought about it a lot between last Friday and tonight. And you know, I think that we had a successful football season. You know, I don't want you to think differently, but you know, I would like to be playing tonight. And I think these kids would like to have been playing tonight. But this is a night that we need to think about all the positive things that went through the season. And you know, I think there were a lot of positives throughout the season. I think the kids learned a lot. I think the seniors did an excellent job leading us this year. And I think this is something that we can build on. We can start a tradition. I really feel like we can start a tradition with where we're at this point. And that's what we're going to try to do. We talked about that throughout the year, starting a new tradition, you know, looking to the seniors to help us with that. I feel like they did it. Something I want to talk to the underclassmen about is continuing what these, you know, 17 guys started. I'd like for the sophomores to come up. Just come up and stand back on there. Spread out. Okay, this is our sophomore group. We have Eric Hoffman, Michael Wagner, Philip Elliott, Colby Olmstead, Casey Bailey, oh, I'm sorry, Casey Beverly. I'm sorry, Casey. Where's Beverly at? There you are. Is Dustin Haskins here tonight? Okay, Joe Peake. Brady West. Eric Moran. Blake Baller. David Singer. Seth Cox. Scott Sharp. And Kerry Sanger. With a few missing tonight, this is our 15th sophomores. You know, many of them, not all of them, but many of them did play on our JV football squad this year. And our JV squad, what we'd like to say is we went, what was it, 5-1, is that correct? 6-1. Because we played another game where we combined the freshmen and sophomores, and we didn't end up with a victory there. So we said that whenever our JV were playing, that we ended up with a 6-1 record. You know, this is a group, as you can see, 15 of them. And as they come up through there, you know, we look at them as a group as like our seniors, with good numbers, good athletes, and this group has great attitudes. So we're looking forward to these guys stepping up each year and contributing to our football team more and more as they come up through the season. Juniors, would you guys mind coming on? So our junior players this year was Brian Selvey, Floyd Paris, Tyson Thomas, Charlie Bacon, Dustin Collin, Casey Hollingsworth, Blake Stiles, and Seth Tavis. Stay here a second, guys. These 8 individuals, and hopefully we can get out a couple more. These are the guys that are going to be leading our team next year. And they are the ones that we're on after. There's going to be a lot asked out of them, and hopefully they're willing to do the work and step up and take the challenge on. So they're going to have a lot to think about, a lot of work to do between now and next year. But, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
I want to give you guys a little bit of insight of what it's like to be a JV player. On the first day of practice in camp, we spend all of our time and energy preparing the varsity for the first game. And that goes on from July 12th, 18th, when we started, until usually the 1st of September. We never have a JV practice. Then that weekend we sit down and say, okay, now coach, who do we get to have for JV? And now this year that changed every week. Because of injuries or other reasons, we lost JV players who had to step in and fill positions in varsity. So then we go to our first game and we've never had a practice. Coach Adwell and I sat down in the commons and I said, okay, now who do we play on offense? Who do we play on defense? Who's on special teams? And we lined up in the commons, but we've never had a practice. So we stepped out to Brookville games and, Coach, I kind of hoped that we show up tonight. Well, we showed up. After the ball game, I coached a lot of Brookville boys when I was in school. And I said, Coach, that's the hardest hitting JV team we've ever seen. And that's a So then on Tuesday nights, we don't get to have a JV practice. We run scout team offense for the opposing team. On Wednesday night, we don't have JV practice. We run scout team defense of the opposing team. Thursday night, we go help the varsity prepare for Friday night. Friday night, we're on the sidelines. So I think these young men have done a tremendous job this year of stepping up and knowing what they had to do for what they've done in just individual roles and not having any teamwork. So I think I'm very proud of the effort that these young men gave us this year. I know Coach Adwell is too. And I'd like to thank you guys, and I'd like to thank the parents who supported the JV this year too.
And Coach Moore makes me sound kind of like a bad guy not letting him practice. But they did do a good job with not much practice. And of course, some of those boys we talked about got their opportunity to step up and play varsity this year and did a really good job when they had their opportunity. Some of them kept it, some of them filled in and did a good job. Now it comes to the part of our program that is tough. Talking about our senior boys. And this is what, you guys play 4 years for. And you did a good job this year. And You know, we became close as a team, and you guys were the leaders of that team. You know, we talked about at the beginning of the year becoming a family. And I told you guys were the leaders of this family. And you did a good job leading. You did a good job. You know, I'm proud of you all. And you did an excellent job. I'm going to miss you in the future. But I know that I speak for myself and the rest of these coaches when I say that we are happy that we got a chance to coach you guys. Oh, that's hard. Whenever I call out your names, you guys come up one at a time and stand here and just make a semicircle here. First one we have on the list is Chad Richmond. He was the other day in class, his name was HottyRichmond.com. But you know, Chad, the young man did an excellent job for us. He had 1,000 all-purpose yards this year. Did everything that we asked him to. I know from talking to him that he would like to have done more. But he did a good job, and we're proud of him. He's also one of the 4-year lettermen. Did you get your medal for a 4-year player? That is on this team, one of the 8 4-year players. Derek Todd. What is it, AKA special team stud? But, you know, Derek did a good job for us this year. He was on pretty much all of our special teams, and, you know, did a good job when we needed him to fill in there. And you know, one thing about Derek is he is a hustler. He gives 100% when he's on the field, and he's a hard hitter. Those are the type of guys you like to have out for football. Also Derek is one of our 4-year players, so he also gets a medal. Memo Heinstadt. Memo was our kicker this year. He was a foreigner who came to us from Mexico, and you know, I had Memo in class, and I give him a little bit of a hard time about being from Mexico and things like that. You know, he's a young man that helped us out tremendously this year. You know, he kicked off for us, and he did the extra points for us. And what was he, Coach Jones, on extra points? Is it on here?
Like 90%.
90% on all that. You know, sometimes people don't think that 1 point is much, but just ask South Henderson what 1 point's like. Thank you, Memo. Clint Crawford. A little bit about Clayton. I didn't get to meet Clayton as early this summer as I did some of the other boys. He was going to a boot camp, and he was over there playing Army. But, you know, I heard a lot about Clayton and heard about how hard a worker he was and how gung-ho he was. And, you know, all those things were true. And when Clayton came in, he took advantage of his opportunity, was a starting corner for us. He led the team in interceptions as they say, 5-7 corner, leading the team in interceptions was a big thing for him. He did an excellent job this year for us at that position. I know Coach Moore and myself would both say that he's a hard worker, and we're very happy we had a chance to coach Clayton. Zach Van Diemen. Zach is a young man that didn't play football last year, and it was a situation, it's quite a story that I called him, asked him to come out, and he didn't know. I called him in the office, and we discussed him coming out from football, and he didn't know. I said, try it, and he was at Lakes for 2 days and came and asked for a football. And we didn't know if Zach was going to be a quarterback for this team this year. We knew that he was a good kid, or I heard that he was a good kid. And we heard that he was a leader and a good athlete. And all he did for us this year was come out and gain 1,000 yards rushing for us this year. So as a quarterback, and did an excellent job leading the offense. So, I'm happy he came out this year. Carl is another one of our 4-year players on this team. And Carl is a young man that he is a young man that has a lot of heart. And his motor runs 100% of the time when he's on the football field. And that is one thing that you can guarantee about Carl Wood, that when he's on the football field, he's going to give you 100%. And there was other teams, there was other coaches that made comments to me after games. Several times the comments were made about how hard number 25 runs. And he did a good job for us. He had over 1,000 yards also this year rushing the football. So, Carl's one, another one of those that we are very happy we got a chance to coach. Phil McClure. Phil's a young man that came in this year, and we got to working him on some special teams, and he was getting a shot to play, and then he came down with an illness, or it was an ankle injury. He came down with an ankle injury, and it set him back about 3 weeks. And then he got his opportunity once again to play on the kickoff team, and I'll tell you what, the last 3 games, I think Phil was in on just about every tackle, along with Derek, throughout on those last 3 games when he finally got a shot. So, Phil's a young man that came in, and he definitely contributed to this football team. We're just happy to have him now. Jason Smith. Players. Clint Howell. Clint is a late starter. he didn't come out for football this year until some of the other seniors went and talked to him. And he came out, and as a matter of fact, he wasn't even eligible for the jamboree. But one thing that Clint does possess is he possesses a lot of speed and a lot of athletic ability. And he was fortunate that he got to play this year because he came out that way. But he was a young man that had enough athletic ability that we needed him on the field. And, you know, he did an excellent job for us this year, and I'm glad that he came out. Jay's our umpire on the football field. And he, you know, he's a young man. When he gets excited, he can hit and play football with the best of them. And, you know, this was his first year back after a little bit of a 2-year layoff. And he came out and played. He started out playing tight end and linebacker for us until he hurt his knee against East Buchanan. Then we got him back at linebacker. And Jay and the other guys were glad that he came out and played football for us this year. Caleb Leeper. Caleb is another one of the 4-year player, so he gets tonight. You know, all you guys know Caleb, so I'm not going to tell you anything that you don't already know. Caleb has got to be one of the most frustrating boys to coach. I've ever been around, and he takes pride in it. He takes pride in it. But you know, Caleb, he did a good job this year. He started both ways for us. So he came down with an illness, took a couple of weeks. He got himself back to 100%. And then he started for us there at the end of the last 2 games. And Caleb did a very nice job for us this year. So thanks for coming out, Caleb. Clint Trump. There was 2 things interesting about Clint. One was his gagging. Another thing I talked to his parents about when I was going to buy him a rattle. But I didn't get around to buying him his rattle, so I thought I'd just mention I didn't think he would take that very nicely. And as hard as Clint hits on the field, I don't know that I won't make him too mad. So, thanks a lot, Clint. Clint is also one of our 4-year starters. Eric Bland. Eric is from Laredo. And, I got a big kick out of Eric. He was very proud of that fact, which he should be, I guess. I've never been there. Eric wears a shirt that says Laredo, and big block letters on it, and he's very proud of it. And I'm proud of Eric. He did a good job this year. He started for us as a quick tackle. Believe Eric's quick or not, but he started quick tackle for us, and he did a good job. He got better and better every game. So I appreciate what he did for us this year. Mike Ferguson. get to see him over the summer neither. He was out traveling around visiting everybody he could visit, I think. Trying to get out of the lake. No, but I didn't get to see Michael very much, but when he came in, we batted him up, we started playing, and Micah did a real good job taking over that quick guard spot. As a senior, he did what we asked for him to do, and was a leader and a very good kid until, of course, he got his shoulder hurt. He was still a good kid. He was trying to play football. But then we got him back for a few plays against Lawson, and we had him back for the Lakers game. And I'm happy that I got a chance to coach Micah this year. Josh, I won't say anything about you going to your girlfriend's house, so I think that was already taken care of. I hope it didn't upset you too much. But Josh, he didn't play last year neither, and we talked to him, we got him out, and Josh came out and he ended up starting for us as defensive tackle until he unfortunately got a bad injury to his hand, and he broke his hand and ended up missing the last 4 football games. And that was one thing talking to Josh, we always preach that you never know when your last play is going to be. And I know that Josh never thought that playing in Bishop LeBron would be his last game of his senior career. But, I'm very happy that Josh came out and played for us this year. Jared didn't sweat him now. Jared is also one of our 4-year players, so he received the medal. Did you get it yet, Jared? Jared was our big boy on the team, and Jared did an excellent job as long as somebody went by and got him off the couch every day. And, he did a good job for us. He was one of our captains. He was one of our leaders. And he was an offensive lineman, so that's kind of close to my heart. A guy that plays offensive line, and he did a good job for us this year. Last one is Nathan Carmen. Nathan is another one of the 4-year players. He was also a captain this year. I guess that he was one of the last players because he waited until the last of the season to start catching the football. So maybe we waited that long to start throwing it to him. But Nathan did an excellent job. He was right beside Jared. And we were talking about these 1,000-yard rushers that we had 2 of them. A lot of those yards was ran behind these 2 a lot of the time. And then he went and surprised us and started catching the ball. So, everybody knew what he could do, and I figured it out. So, thanks, Nathan. Last senior we have is Kevin Barry. Kevin came out this year and was our manager. He's a guy that he did a really good job for us. He was probably the most caring young man that you could ever have on the sideline. He cleaned out Chad's helmet. Kevin on game night did everything that we asked him to, and him and Caitlin did an excellent job for us. So thanks a lot, Kevin, for what you did. Once again, I'd like to tell you guys I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of everything you did this year for the school, for the community, and for me. It was a real joy getting to coach each and every one of you. Thank you.